Hi, I'm Connor McGiffin.
And I'm Lorraine Steinhoff from Clear Space Theater.
And it's showtime!
I think we can all agree that life is a wild ride, but in the end, don't we all end up where we belong? That premise plays out in Clear Space Theater Company's production of Guys and Dolls. It's kicking off March 12th. And with us this afternoon, director Lorraine Level and Connor McGiffin, who plays Skye Masterson. Guys, thanks for talking to us this afternoon.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So, Lorraine, we've been talking about this being the perfect musical comedy for those unfamiliar with Guys and Dolls. Give us an overview.
Well, it is a musical comedy based on the works of Damon Runyon, who was a newspaper writer in New York, and set in a fictitious version of New York with gamblers and nightclub singers and kind of the seedy underbelly of New York brought to life in these almost cartoonish characters that he built, and centers around the story of Nathan Detroit, who is a gambler who is trying to run a floating crap game and needs money in order to secure a location, and makes a bet with a fellow gambler, Skye Masterson, that he cannot take a certain doll away on a date. And Skye takes the bet only to find out that the doll in question is the leader of a nearby mission and not quite open to his advances, as he would have assumed. And a lot of hijinks ensue as everything plays out. You meet Nathan's fiance of 14 years who just wants to get married, Sarah Brown, the doll in question from the mission, and a host of many other characters that are very fun to watch. Lots of great songs, dances, delightful dialogue. Just something for everyone.
Loving the sound of it. Connor, tell us about Skye Masterson.
Well, Skye is a typical 1950s male protagonist. He's smooth, he's tough, he's very good at his job, in this case, gambling. But boy, does he have outdated views on love and women. And it actually takes falling in love for Skye to change his ways and to realize, wow, I've been wrong about just about everything.
So then let me ask you, is there anything in particular you're hoping that your viewers, your audience would take away from Skye?
To not be afraid to let people into your life, because they will make it all the more better. Skye is a very solitary person. He's not very close with anybody, and he actually gets close with Sarah as a friend throughout the course of the show. So it makes his life that much better.
So, Lorraine, you've been with Clear Space for almost 15 years now as an actress, as a costumer, but this is your first adventure directing. How's it been?
It has been a dream come true. I'm a theater teacher in real life, so I've been directing on and off in schools and also throughout the community, but this is my first chance to be a director with Clear Space, and I could not have asked for a better cast and crew and production team. Our choreographer, who is also in the show, is amazing beyond words, and to have a theater that is so committed to providing quality entertainment and a safe environment, especially right now for both the actors and the audience during these times of COVID, it's been a true dream come true.
So what's the biggest challenge you've had to overcome?
I think no problems or real challenges when working with this cast, because they are amazing. But, just constantly making sure that we're doing everything we can to ensure that we are meeting safety protocols, that we are keeping actors and audience members safe right now. Because I think with everything going on, theater is so important. The arts are so important right now to our well-being, to our mental health. They've always been somewhere that we go to for comfort. And so wanting to make sure we're still able to provide that to the community.
There you go. So, Connor, I have a note here that says you consider Clear Space your favorite Delaware theater. Why is that?
I consider it the place that I really learned how to act. It was the first theater I performed at and got paid to perform, which is an amazing feeling. And when I was a kid, a lot of the time when you would perform for a school function or at a children's theater, it would basically be, you're going to stand there and you're going to sing. All right, stay there. You're going to stand there and you're going to sing. All right, stay there. And it wasn't until Clear Space when I learned, oh, there's a reason why I'm standing here and singing. There's a reason why I'm coming on stage and doing these things. And so I learned how to act, and I was also able to put my dancing and singing training to the test with them. And it solidified at the age of 15. Yeah, this is what I really want to do for the rest of my life.
What a great story. Lorraine, when can we catch Guys and Dolls?
We open on March 12th, Friday the 12th, and we are running for 3 weekends. We have shows on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Our matinees begin at 2, and our evening shows are at 7.
Clear Space Theater Company Director Lorraine Level and actor Connor McGiffin. Guys, thank you so much for talking to us, and break a leg.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.